Hello everyone, I am Tanvi Narayankar, and in this video I will explain you my DSBDA mini project titled Uber Data Analysis using Python, Flask and ReactJS. I will just introduce you to my project. So this project demonstrates how to clean, analyze and visualize messy real-world data through a full-stack web application. The goal of this project is to lead user upload Uber write data in .csv format, process it on backend and generate useful insights via interactive visualization on the front end, which is using React. The technology which I have used in the project is Python and Flask for backend data processing, Pandas for data cleaning and transformation, ReactJS to build the front end, and a file named Chart.js for rendering visualizations, Bootstrap for styling and layouts. So let us understand what is data preprocessing. Data preprocessing is the process of cleaning and transforming raw data into a structured and usable format by handling missing values, correcting data types, and creating new useful features for analysis. Why it's very the need for it is first is ensure data is clean, complete and structured, enable accurate analysis and valid visual insights, prepares dataset for effective use in front-end charts. So let's understand what we are doing in this project. So suppose you are working data analysis in Uber. You need to provide answers to all these questions given below to the company. So basically in this project we will answer all these 5 questions. The first question is, in which category do people book the most Uber rides? Second is, for which purpose do people book Uber rides the most? Third is, at what time do people book cabs the most from Uber? Fourth is, in which month do people book Uber rides less frequently? And fifth is, on which day of the week do people book Uber rides the most? So I will now show you this is my project. I have done the project in VS Code. I have two folders named Backend and Frontend. Frontend contains all the React files, while the backend contains one app.py file in which I have done all the data preprocessing, classification, and further requirement for further visualization and analysis. In front end, I have the main app.js file. It basically acts as a root of this 3 pages, that is the home page, the upload page and the charts page. The home page is a simple introduction page. It contains one button, and upload page is where the user uploads the .csv file, and it sends the data using Flask API via exhaust, and on the success the user is directed to the chart page. So I will show you how it works. This is the project. See, like clicking on the data analysis, we redirect to the upload page. We'll upload the file here. This is the .csv file. Okay, can see .csv. We'll continue and we'll come to a chart page. This chart page basically contains this slide bar in which the user will have this 6 charts, that is the category distribution chart, purpose distribution chart, day and night distribution, trip weekend chart, monthly trip count, and monthly max miles. So how these charts are generated, we will see. So how these charts are generated, I will show you in my Jupyter notebook. So this is my Jupyter notebook. I have already done my backend coding here only. So I have uploaded this 4 headers, 4 libraries. That is Pandas for manipulation, NumPy for math problems, for Matplot and Seaborn, both for visualization. So here basically I am reading the CSV file, and I have just displayed the dataset. As you can see in the purpose column, we are having a NaN value. That means it is not a number value, it is a null value. So and here I have displayed the shape, that is 1156 rows and 7 columns. I have displayed the information, like you can see here. All other columns have 1156 non-null values, that is equal to the rows, that is equal to the number of rows, but purpose have 653 non-null values. That means it contains some null values in the purpose column. So to handle the missing values, we'll simply fill that missing place with a text. That is, the text is not. Okay, we'll fill all the missing places with not string. Okay, so after doing this, the output will be somewhat like this. Like you can see, there is not a NaN, but it displays not. Now you can see here I am converting the start date and end dates data type to date and time. As you can see, the data type here is an object, which is not appropriate for further any analysis. So for further appropriate analysis, we have to first convert this data type to date and time. So using PD, that is pandas, and using the toDateTime function, we will convert the data type of start date and end date. As you can see, the data types has been changed. You will be wondering what this error chorus do. The error chorus basically, if you are having some values, like you are having a month that says 13, you can't have a month that says 13, right? You have only 12 months. So to handle such incorrect values, the error chorus is used. Okay, now we are just creating 2 columns named date and time. Okay, why we are creating? To answer these questions, okay, for analyzing the data. So we'll create date and time using again we will use pandas library date time index function, and we will extract the date from this column, and in time we'll extract the hours. After displaying, it will somewhat look like this. These 2 columns has been added in the data set. We'll create one more column, that is day night column, in which we'll divide the time in in 4 labels, that is morning, afternoon, evening and night. Now what this syntax says is that if time is from 0 to 10, is between 0 to 10, then it will be labeled as morning. If the time is between 10 to 15, it will label as afternoon. If the time is between 15 to 19, it will label as evening. And if the time is between 19 to 24, it will label as night. As you can see here, like the time is 21 and it comes between 19 to 24, so it will be labeled as night. So it is labeled as night. Same here also, time is 1, so it lies between this beans, that is from 0 to 10, and it will be labeled as morning. After doing this all and further cleaning process, this is all cleaning process and this is all extracting process. We are just classifying some more columns. We will use drop now function. With this function will simply drop all the missing values which are still in the dataset after doing all these operations. So now you can see there were previously 156 rows, now it is 420 rows. Okay, so now comes the visualization. We are visualizing, I have here visualized these two charts. This is one subplot and this is the second subplot. I have used the count plot, and why count plot? Because we have to show the number, show the count of the character and purpose. So simply you can see the Uber rides are used more for business than personal. Personal it is almost like 10 to 20 only, and for business it's around 400. That means for personal it is like 20 only. Yeah. In this purpose chart you can see there is this attribute that is not. Will not consider this because we have used this for just handling the missing values. So we will not consider this, but we will consider what? Meetings, customer visit, temporary site between offices, then meal entertain and supplies. Between these attributes, Uber rides are more used in meeting. So this shows that Uber ride is used more for businesses for meeting purposes. So this is how you can analyze this big data. Actually this is a very small data. Big data are more than this. And also also using these two charts, what question I have answered now is that first, in which category do people book the most Uber rides? You can see clearly for business, so we are having answer for this is business. For which purpose do people book Uber rides the most? So for this also we have the answer is meeting. Then we have a question that at what time do people book cabs the most from Uber? Okay, we have not answered this question. Let's now answer that question. So we'll use the column day night and again the count plot for it. We can see clearly that for evening we are having more number of Uber rides, and for afternoon too, than compared to morning and night. So we also have the answer for this third question, we can write both this answer, that is evening and afternoon. Then the fourth question is, in which month do people book Uber rides less frequently? For this, we have to first create a column named month. So we will first create the column named month. So yeah, we are creating this column named month, that is dot month. Okay, so this will extract the month, that is the index of it, that is 1 1 and 2 2. So okay, it will extract the index. Now we have to label this. So how we will label that? This first, if the index is 1, that means if it's first month, then it will be labeled as Jan. If it's second month, it will label as Feb. If it's third month, it will label as March. So further, we will map this. We'll map month column with these labels, so that the output will be look somewhat like this. If we don't map this, we will have output like month 1 1 1 1 1, and for Feb it will have 2 2 2. Okay, what this month do, it actually calculates the total count, that is how many Jans are there, how many Febs are there, how many March are there, why, like that. Okay, here we are creating a data frame, but in backend we don't create a data frame. Like you can see here, we don't create a data frame here. We just pass these two values. That is the month value count and the month miles max. Okay, what this month column will have, it will have the number of count a month is having. Like if Jan is having 10, it will display 10. If Feb is having 20, it will display 20. And value count will display the maximum mile it have traveled, the Uber ride have traveled in that month. If in Jan it has traveled like 60 kilometers, so it maximum it has covered 60 kilometers, so it will display, so it will plot here, right here, like it will plot here 60, it will have one dot here. And second Feb, like in Feb it has done like some 20. Okay, so it will plot 20 here. Okay, likewise. So after plotting this, we use line plot for it, because we have to analyze the time period. Okay, we have to analyze the time period. So as you can see, this is the month. Okay, this is the month and this is the miles. So maximum mile traveled is in April, that is like 170 78 something. Okay, also you can see the mile has decreased the next month, that is in May. Also you can see the count of rides, like you can see we are having less number of count in Jan, but it increases in Feb, and there is a slight increase in March, then it is decrease in April. Okay, when you will answer this, in which month do people book Uber rides less frequently? So you can see this September month have less count of rides. right? So your answer for this question is simply September. Okay. Then we have also one more question pending. On which day of the week do people book Uber rides the most? Now it comes on the day. So we have to again create a new column named day. And this is the column. We'll use this functions, and we will also have labels. That is, for 0 we are having Monday, for 1 we are having Tuesday, for 2 we are having Wednesday, likewise. Okay, and we will map this day with the day labels. As you can see, it is having, like, on this day it was Friday, on 2nd of Jan it was Saturday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, now we will plot this day. So we will have we'll use bar plot. Like, you will have in x-axis you are having day, that means you will have Friday, Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday, and in y-axis you are having the count. Okay, now we can clearly see that on Fridays the Uber rides are more. So also we are having the answer to this question is that on which day of week do people book Uber rides the most? That is on Friday. So this was my mini project on Uber data analysis. Through this project, I explore real-world ride data, perform data preprocessing, and visualize key insights using interactive charts. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any feedback or question, feel free to reach out in the comment sections. Also, I have provided the GitHub link in the description below. If you like this project, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more tech contents like this. Thank you for watching and keep learning.